Hello there. There you are, Lay. Are you all right? We looked everywhere for you.
Yeah, sorry for wasting your time.
No way! We would have been toast if you hadn't shown up when you did. You saved our skins, and that's all that matters.
So, you managed to defeat her then. Good work, everyone. Sonrisa's elemental spirit of wind should be safe for the time being.
By the way, Gramps, we found this after we beat Lorraine.
A memory fragment.
Yes, we think it belongs to the Magus.
Another one of Deluculum's memories, then. Very well. Why don't you try and sync with it?
Each time the divine punishment sapped away at my decrepit body, I cast the Harvest Festival and regained my youth. This was only a temporary reprieve, however. The more I repeated the cycle, the less time it took for me to wither away again. Death approached me, slowly but surely. I could not escape it. Before I knew it, I was skin and bones, a walking corpse. I became so emaciated that I could not even muster the energy to cast the Harvest Festival. My time was up. Perhaps this is how Eleonora felt on that fateful day. I will cease to be. Yet, it cannot end in this manner. I refuse. My death would mean all lives I have consumed would fade into obscurity. And I cannot accept that. There must be another means to the Harvest Festival. How could I gather such a great deal of souls in an unfathomably short time? Like a cruel joke, the idea came to me at that moment. I could use the Orocion Sais to trigger a worldwide war, allowing me to feed on all of the souls lost in the conflicts. I began by alienating the generals from one another, inciting competition among them. If they were to believe I had met my end, they would certainly contend over the title of Magus. Thus, I shall fabricate my own death. Then, utilizing the law of recurrence, the souls of the deceased would gather at the Sephiroth and return to the expanse of chaos. There, at the Sephiroth, at the Tree of Life itself, I could feed upon the masses of souls. Lorraine is the only general of the Orocion Sais who I trust will follow my orders, and so I commanded her to obliterate the entirety of the Orocion Sais, including her self-sacrifice. If the plan does not go accordingly, half of the general's deaths would be sufficient to restore my youth. I feel the cold embrace of eternal slumber. The next cycle will be my last. The aging process will accelerate beyond the point of my saving. Hence, before it is too late, I must feed upon every living being and slay the one who condemned me. I must cast the Grand Harvest Festival and feed on the souls of Felicidad. Then I will achieve my salvation. I will finally kill God!
Luke, so you didn't have enough strength to cast the Harvest Festival. And yet you still didn't give up. You faked your death to initiate a bloody war, all to feed on the lost souls from the conflict. Wasn't that the very thing you wanted to avoid? We all wanted to create a world free of strife. I suppose you thought this was the only way.
I was wondering why the Magus would try to destroy Felicidad. It's because he's running out of time. He's pulling out all the stops so he can kill God.
We were fools, Luke. The answer was right in front of us the entire time.
Bad news! The red fog has appeared once more in Aubrion.
The hell?
What do we do, Mr. Dentro?
First, we must ascertain the location of the Reaper that caused it. You know what to do. We need Looky Loo to keep tracking down memory fragments.
Aye, aye, sir. Let's go get this Reaper!
See you later, then.
Let's set off!
This is definitely the red fog from a Reaper.
There is only one member of the Oracion Seis left.
Then this must be...
Yeah. It has to be her.
Hey, everyone! I'm getting tinglies. Must be a memory fragment. Nice. Lead the way, Looky Loo. Not gonna work! Think you can hit me right now! Unite!
Say your goodbyes!
Attack! That's a Legion!
Let's go!
Go get him! Ooh! Let's go! Not gonna work! Go get him! Think you can hit me? Let's take that! Legion! Get him!
Let's go!
Lifesaver art! That's enough! You're finished! Let's finish this!
Take that! Let's go!
Let's go! Fuse! Take this! Go get him!
Take that! Let's go!
Not gonna work!
Let's go!
Not gonna work!
Send 'em package!
That's enough! This is gonna hurt! Finish this!
Attack! X1!
Go get him! Think you can hit me? Let's go! Not gonna work! Think you can hit me? Go get him! We can take him! Time to strike! Legion! Let's go! Look, it's Charlot's shop.
Welcome! You've got a good eye.
Go get him! Let's go! Lend me a hand! Get him! Go get him! Saw that coming! Not gonna work! Get him! Think you can hit me? Unite! That's enough! Let's finish this!
Let's go!
Go get him!
Ready to go!
Fuse! Take this! Let's go! Fragment spotted. All right, let's sink.
As a child, I was a slave to the nobility of Nagietza. One day, bandits attacked and robbed the nobles of their fortunes and their lives. As for me, the bandits abducted the slaves and took us away. They raised me, and I grew into a fine young bandit myself, while the upper class of Nagietza lived a life of luxury. Slaves were forced to endure a cruel existence. Most of them turned to thievery just to make ends meet. They formed small bandit factions under the shadow of the massive plantations the nobility operated. My skills in tactics and strategy allowed me to gain control over these factions, one after another. I ended up leading the biggest group of thieves in Nagietza. We became known as the Noble Bandits of Senfeld. I was a ruthless leader. Why steal from the pitiful and the poor? There was no point in kicking those already down on their luck. The nobles were my only targets. Fighting was my forte, and I put my skills to good use. However, there's more to banditry than that. Planning, espionage, undercover work, finding escape routes. A lot more goes into it than you'd think. Not to mention necessities like food, medicine, and clothes. It takes a lot of hands and a lot of brains just to scrape together a living. It was too much to handle on my own. But fortunately, I had friends I could rely on. They all used to be slaves, just like me. We had all been oppressed by the country of Nagietza. People with nowhere to go who were deemed worthless. Who were they to tell us that? These were my friends and allies. We helped each other, protected each other. The idea of the few exploiting the many made my blood boil. I wasn't about to let such injustice go unpunished. Hence why we would steal from the rich and give to the poor. The Noble Bandits of Senfeld became a household name, known for our chivalrous exploits. General Glaza was always on my tail, but he could never catch me. That's when I got an unexpected visit.
I've heard many things about Nagiatsa's noble bandits of Scentbelt. I never imagined their leader would be a young woman like you, though.
You want to fight, old man? I wouldn't if I were you. But that geezer absolutely annihilated me. It was the first time I'd ever been taken head-on and lost. I've never seen such power. Who in the world are you?
My name is Dentro. I was once the Magus's general-in-chief. These days, I'm merely a humble teacher of Farmagia. You have promise, just as I anticipated. Would you consider joining the Oracion Seis?
That was how Master Dentro scouted me. After that, it wasn't long until I was initiated as one of the Magus's generals. I was given the continent of Avrion to rule over, and I changed the name of its capital to that of my bandit faction. My fellow bandits and I will put in the work to make this a good country to live in, a land free from injustice. One where everyone accepts each other and shares in its spoils.
So that was one of Neri's fragments.
She's always been fighting for others ever since she was young. And leader of a band of chivalrous bandits? That's so cool!
Guess that explains why she's so good at kicking butt and taking names. Makes sense why she'd be used to fighting alongside others as well.
Seems like she's been butting heads with Glaza from the start.
Who would have thought that Scentbelt was named after a group of bandits?
Yeah, that was a surprise. I always wondered why the name changed when I was a kid. I just realized that if Neri's dropped a fragment, then that means she must be lost now.
We don't know that for sure, but I bet Gramps might.
Yeah, maybe there's a chance we can still save her.
Come on, back to the castle.
So, it's true. Neres is the Reaper in Avrion.
Isn't there some way we can save her?
I'm afraid that will be impossible if she's fully lost.
Is there really nothing we can do? You gotta have some kind of idea. We can't give up on her, no matter how hopeless it seems.
Please, Gramps.
Let me think. There may be a chance if she has any memories left. But there's nothing else we can do about it today. I'll come up with a plan and fill you all in tomorrow. Just get some rest for now.
All right. Thanks, Gramps. We're counting on you.
Of course. I don't want to give up on her either.